pile. It's cars out of the Secan. First time in, embarrassingly, I've got to say, about a year. We've moved to a 5-acre plot. Basically, we have quite a lot of room. The idea is to build a shop 3 times the size of what we had before, to basically make working on more cars than one at a time. And yes, the house reno's kind of took on its own damn job, so it's been way too long. And my apologies to everybody, especially the owner of this prototype. Just, yeah, eyes are too bigger than my belly, I think my mum would say, or dreams of avarice. So my fault, but in the end it'll work out. I'll have a lot more room, basically a lot more a lot more time, hopefully, if I give up the day job, which is the long-term plan. If I can then afford to have 2 or 3 customers, then we can make a bit more of a go of the business side of it. So yeah, it's just a quick video. Say sorry for being so long since the last one. No, I haven't stopped the project. The turbo car, or the shop car, what do you want to call it, is still at the welder's. He's very kindly kind of stored it. I told him it wasn't a huge urgency, and he's literally took me to the word. So thank you, Chris, for storing the car over the last cold winter. And this poor baby's had to sit in the back of a cold Secan, but it was a waterproof, pretty good one, so technically it was very safe. It was unlikely, pretty damn impossible to lift the Secan where it was, and it was full, and this was buried at the back. But Dan's wanting to show it to a few people, which is understandable because I want to see the damn thing myself. So I pulled it out the can at a fortuitous time, as it happens. And literally within the next week, I'm going to pull the Secans forward, just as best laid plans of mice and men. Eventually we got permission to put the workshop exactly where I wanted, which was behind the house and out the way, which basically meant that I put the Secans in the wrong damn place. But hey ho, that's life. So I'm having to move the Secans, and I didn't want to move it with a Porsche inside, just in case something toppled over. So I was going to have to pull it out at some point, and we've just done it a little earlier than I thought. So yes, it's kind of missing my old girl. I had to pop around a few times to Chris just to go and see it and stroke the turbos and feel a little bit happy about myself. But yeah, so I'll be trying to dig out a few of the bits and pieces for this to try and put the body panels back on. But if you see the inside of the Secan, and basically we had to leave our old place very quickly. I rented it out a lot faster than I expected, so it became a bit of a rush. We had basically about 4 days to get everything out of the workshop and the house. So you can imagine the house is bad enough, but the shop was shop was interesting. So it got packed away in boxes very quickly, so I didn't really get a chance to segregate everything. So yes, it's going to be fun, but hey ho. I'd say I love a challenge, but just recently I'm getting bored of them. Not the cars, absolutely not. The house, I'm getting kind of, very close to paying somebody else to finish that. But the wife has a new kitchen. We've basically restructured and run the whole of the upstairs and the master, on the ensuite, and a new guest bedroom and a new guest ensuite. So I've been busy in the house. But now I'm just about frustrated, and I no way in hell am I going to survive this winter without the shop, and I need to get out and have some car fix time. So pretty much I shall be full on the workshop build. As you can see to the side here, that's my fabricated poles for the barn, that's some of the strapping for the outside. So the materials are waiting here. Basically we'll clear the land, got a few small trees to chop down. Actually we'll go and have a look. Said storage cans at the moment. It's a good old trailer and the new farm truck. She's a diesel, so she can pull just about anything. Hopefully going to pull the cans soon. Yes, I bought a tractor. We're on an acreage now, it seemed rude not to. But basically the workshop's going to end roughly about here. So I've got to pull both sea cans forward about 30 feet. And the workshop will go around the back of the place. And I've got to pull a few of these smaller trees out. It's going to go here. So there's a bit of land clearance, but nothing I think the old tractor can't clear off in a day or so. It's also the highest part of the land on the whole plot, actually, in the whole 5 acres, which is kind of nice. So there will be a little bit of grade leveling to do. Not much. Most of it on this side, to be honest, is pretty level, within about a foot, which is, you know, easily sorted out with gravel. So yes, all of this has got to come down, and both those cans have got to move that way, which is going to be fun. So, but you know, have digger will move. Won't be pulling it with a digger, but I will be lifting the front end up to put some skids underneath. Lift it up with a bucket at the front, tilt, put some skids underneath, and then just basically pull the sea can with the said diesel. So yes, so that's what I've been doing with. Unfortunately, it's not really car related the last 12 months, which has stressed me a little bit. But I'm getting close to being back at it now. So once the shop starts to get built, I'll be itching to get in it. So it's probably still going to be Christmas before I get the shop and turn the heat on. I'm building a pole barn, which is a lot faster than doing other forms of construction, so it's very quick, which is one reason for doing a pole barn and everything else. But anyway, yes, this as it is. There's the 62 panel's just resting on top at the moment. It's not really bolted down, but so it was literally how we put it in the can. We were still finishing all the aluminium panels off, if you remember rightly, and I've just got to the point now where panels being finished, we need to make sure the inner arches fit the panels. Obviously you can see there's a bit of a gap, so we were just dicing with a black line where the fold point is and moving everything, and then would re-glass over the top of these panels to blend everything in, so that basically the body panels fit directly up to, and there's a direct seal. But yes, so that's what I've been doing over the last 12 months. So again, my apologies for not really doing many videos or posting many pictures. So we'll take a few pictures today, but not so much of progress on the car, more realistically just to keep a bit of interest rolling. So there you go. Finally, he says I'll post a few pictures of the garage, the workshop, should we say, as we build it. So follow that, and then hopefully we'll be back full on car building. Okay, I'll speak to you all soon, and have fun.